Hey, Heidi here, and I teach you how to make money teaching paint parties, and I am going to be painting a couple of designs to make this turn into this. So if you want to hang out with me, and we are celebrating because we have opened the doors to Paint Party Headquarters. So I'm going to be here for a few minutes painting with you and answering any of your questions about Paint Party Headquarters, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what it's about. So we're going to talk about that while we have some fun painting together. So let me know where you're from, what your paint party business is called, how you're doing, all of the great things you got going on, and I would love to give you a shout out. So this design is going to be available inside Paint Party Headquarters. It's one of over 100 designs. So we have tons and tons of designs inside there, as well as all of the marketing. So if any of you are a part of the Snowman Showdown, we have been having a blast for the past couple of days. It's been awesome. Oh my gosh, yes, definitely. If you're just now joining us, oh my gosh, we have a bunch of y'all jumping on here. Hello, hi from Florida. Hello, Maryland. Hi, Kelly. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here. So I'm just going to show you a couple of little tips that you can do to make a fun Christmas tree easy. And then if you have any questions about Paint Party Headquarters, we're going to be answering some questions, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what Paint Party Headquarters is about. So we open up the doors and just basically want to help you with your paint party business. Hey, Carrie. Hello, BFF. I got a lot of new BFFs. I'm so excited. Over 4,000 of you have signed up for the Snowman Showdown, which is insane. It's our largest online event to date. So it's pretty epic. I'm very, very excited. Oh, Kelly, you've never watched me before. You're from Michigan. Well, welcome. I'm going to turn this into this. That's backwards. So let me show you. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some I'm going to grab some lighter green. I'm going to grab some lighter green with a little bit of white and kind of mix it together. So let me show you what I'm doing. Hey, Linda. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here. Oh, I'm so sorry you had surgery, Rose. I hope you're doing okay. And my dad had surgery on his eyes too. It was not, he's actually still kind of struggling with that. So yeah, definitely get some rest. So what we're going to do is take a liner brush and just grab this and just do little circles. Now, here is the reason why Paint Party Headquarters was built. I was a full-time teacher and basically trying to come up with designs all the time while doing my marketing. I was telling the Snowman Showdown group earlier about how bad my marketing flyers were, like just horrible. I came across one of the ones I had done years ago, and just how bad they were. And that's one of the reasons is just a lot of people are teaching full time and, or they're working full time and they don't have time to come up with the designs. So what we like to do is just have them ready for you so you can almost like a grab and go. So we're going to add some details here, answer some questions, and let me know as you come on where you're from, what your paint party business name is. And we'll be on here just a little bit to show you behind the scenes and this cute little Christmas tree. Yes, this one, not only Desiree, is good for kids. This painting I taught at an event for my friend Brooke Riley. She owns Refabbed. And we taught 100 women how to do this, and we had a blast. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. So this is a good one for kids and for adults. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just grab some of the cotton candy pink and just gotta add it very, very loosely and whimsical, okay? So just loosely and whimsical. And here's a cool part. So if you're nervous about, like, let's say you are creating this for a paint party, we have the flyers created for you as well. So that's one of the greatest things about being in Paint Party Headquarters is we have hundreds of flyers ready to go that you just edit. Oh my gosh, I said that word right. I'm so happy. Sometimes I say big, like, I know edit isn't a big word, but for some reason it's hard for me to say. I don't know why I struggle with that one. So that's one of the other benefits. We're going to just whimsically add this on here and just bring those lines together and just have some fun. Kelly says, I'm a new painter. Will have done some, but struggle. So anybody on here, what advice would you give a new painter? One of my pieces of advice is just practicing. And one of the greatest things about teaching a paint party is you don't have to be the best painter. You just don't. That's not what it's about. Hey, Carmel BFF, hello. You don't have to be the best painter for that to happen. In just a minute, I'm going to show you how to add snow text and glitter to this. So make sure you stick around for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that's one of the things I would tell anybody who is new to painting is in a paint party setting, we're teaching beginner painters. Oh my gosh, Tony's on here. She says PPHQ is the best investment ever. Tony, you need to brag about yourself for a minute. This woman just had over 50 prepaid painters at her party that she just did this week. I am so proud of her. Oh my gosh. So the normal paint party is $35 a person. So we have been doing some fun paint party math. Let me show you some fun paint party math, and it may be backwards, but we did a paint party calculator here. So we've been talking about that in the Snowman Showdown, and we've also been sharing that a paint party isn't just canvas. I'm doing one on Saturday of this wine glass, so it could be wine glasses. Oh, thank you, Betty. Hello from Florida. It could be canvas like this. This is one of our really, really big designs that Julie came up with. She's a part of Paint Party Headquarters. And it could be on wood, it could be on canvas, it could be on ceramics. There's 1,000 ways to do this. It could be kits, it could be anything. So yeah, let's do, everybody, if y'all don't mind, I would love to just shout from the rooftops, congratulations to Tony, because wasn't that your biggest party to date? It's over 50 people. So think about that. Like a lot of people's goals for their paint party money is to have money to pay for Christmas. Right? Oh, she says, thank you. I had 60 prepaid and mind blowing. Without you, I would have never have done it. Love you. Oh, I love you too, Tony. Thank you for saying that. That's awesome. But you did the work. You know, I can teach y'all all that there is to know about paint parties, but Tony did the work. And the glass tutorial, we actually, Sarah, have pictures for you already for this one in Paint Party Headquarters that you can use. So if you're already in PPHQ, hashtag PPHQ so I can give you a shout out. But we already have all the pictures for you to use. And it is so simple, so simple. Carmel says, I'm doing that Highlander as my first class. It's online this Sunday. Oh, that's amazing. Todd says, do you ever prep ceramic before painting with acrylic? Actually, the way I teach ceramic, and I know that everybody has a different way, but I do make and take with ceramic. What that means is that you just use the ceramics that you get and you only paint acrylic on it. So the party lasts about 2 hours. And then from that, you just use Mod Podge or triple thick to put on top of it. So of course it's not exactly like a fired kiln class, but definitely something that you can do. Let's see. Tarina says, do you have access to designs for no additional charge if you join Paint Party Headquarters? Yes, when you join PPHQ, you have access to all of my designs in there. We have over 100. I'm going to show you here in just a second. Over 100, but you also have we have almost 500 SVG designs created for you, as well as all of the marketing materials done for you. You just have to edit them to put your stuff. It's just really it's basically what I go to. I have 5 paint parties scheduled in December. I have 2 coming up this week, one on Saturday and one on Tuesday. And I literally go to Paint Party Headquarters to grab what I need for my own paint parties. That's how much we use it. Tonight in the Snowman Showdown, I was teaching how to book your paint party with the Magic Script. So when you join Paint Party Headquarters, you're actually going to get this mailed to you. We made this for you. For those of you joining, we're going to mail this to you, and it has the Magic Script. You get a Deco Art coupon code that you get to use every single month. 50% off every single month. And we have some of our top designs These sleds, oh my gosh, I made thousands of dollars on these sleds last year and already this year. And our members are making tons of money on stuff like that. So the magic script, we have the calendar, pretty much every single thing I know in my 16 years of teaching paint parties, I show you. So what do you do with SVGs? Krista, oh my gosh. So I'll show you here in a minute the SVGs, but we have about 500 and we add 15 new ones every single month for you as part of you being a part of Paint Party Headquarters. And you can either use them for your Cricut, your silhouette, or you can just print them and use it with carbon paper. So for example, if I need the word joy on a canvas and I don't have a Cricut or silhouette, I can just bring carbon paper and print some out. And now everybody can write the word joy and I don't have to run around writing it to everybody, right? Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yes, a paint party retreat. Actually, every year we do Paint Party Business Live. So if you want to get on the wait list for that, we've sold out the last 2 years. It's on Texas Art and Soul. You can go get on the wait list. We actually give Paint Party Headquarters first dibs to tickets. So that's another reason to be a part of Paint Party Headquarters. And Betty, okay, so here is how much it costs to join. And I'll show y'all a few more details as well. It's $47 a month. And here's the great thing about it. If you join for a year and you were like, I'm going to commit for a year and this is going to be part of my marketing expense, then you actually get 3 months free. So if you commit for a year, that means you're in it for a year. You're going to give yourself the chance to learn, to grow, and you get 3 months free. Now, if you're like, I'm not really sure, you could always do a monthly at $47 a month, and you can cancel at any time. And there's no obligation, but I do want to just say, make sure you're giving yourself a chance to learn, to grow. Things don't happen just totally overnight, right? And you want to make sure that you're just learning and growing and giving yourself a chance. Now, here's just a little bit of a line. I'm trying to make this heart. I'm painting sideways while I'm talking. That's another thing about doing paint parties. You're going to learn how to paint upside down, sideways, while talking, all of that while talking and having a conversation. And it just comes with practice. Another good thing, and I'm about to turn the computer to show you. Yeah, this is a 3 by 12, I think. Maybe a 3.5 by 12. I can measure it for sure. Oh my gosh, you've never heard of this till now. Well, Kelly, if you're wanting to do the paint party business stuff, learning anything about art kits, paint by number kits, all of that, then this is definitely something you're probably going to want to be a part of. And it's not for everybody. I'm telling you right now, this is not for everybody. If you're kind of a negative, mean person, it's definitely not for you. We kind of have a no tolerance policy on meanness in the group. I am very, very mama bear protective of this group. We've been around 4.5 years. There's around 2,000 of us strong. And I am very, very protective. So we don't really allow meanness. So I just want you to know it's not for everybody. I don't mistake my kindness for weakness because I definitely protect the group like crazy. Ted and Courtney, they say if we pay monthly the first and decide to do the full year, we can, right? Yes. So if all of a sudden you're like, hey, I want to, I'm in this. This is crazy. I can't believe all that. If you don't know me yet, you will get to know me. I overgive. I want to make sure that anything that I learn, any mistakes I have, I want you to know. So if you have been paying monthly and you want to change to the yearly, you can. So just make sure you email our support at paintpartyheadquarters.com and we'll give you the details on that. Okay, so you can just add details like this. I'm going to actually add some snow and some fun. Let me get some more white real quick. Hold on. Where's my white? And then remember, whenever you get inside there, and I'll show you like a little behind the scenes in a minute. I want to make sure to finish this painting. But when you get inside there, you're going to have access to marketing. You're going to have access to social media tips. You're going to have access to a tech hub. We actually started 2 months ago based on y'all's request who are in Paint Party headquarters. A person on my team actually goes Zoom with you, and they Zoom and, give you tips on tech. So if you struggle, you're like, yeah, I love to paint, but man, anybody here struggle with tech sometimes? Hey, Carrie, good to see you again. Anybody on here struggle with tech from time to time? Like, that sometimes can make you want to throw your computer out the wall, right? Like, you just want to throw it out the window. So we actually started a tech hub where you can come and actually be on a Zoom with us, and we can screenshot, right? We can, or screen share, all of that kind of stuff. I wish I could join, but the money is tight right now, single life. So what I would challenge you to do, Kimberly, is don't worry about joining right now, but throw a paint party, make some money. Whether you join or not, I still want you to have success for sure. So think about it differently. There's this quote, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And so it's by Henry Ford. And so I want you to remember, if this isn't for you, this is not a high pressure thing, right? If this isn't for you, it's not for you. But I know when I was, teaching full-time and trying to do paint parties full-time and working my butt off like crazy, I would have wished there was somebody that was like, here are all my designs ready for you, as well as all the marketing to go with it. And I'm going to teach you how to grow your business. I would have dreamed of that, but there wasn't anybody. And then I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I can be that for other people. And so that's kind of how Paint Party Headquarters started. It started first with me writing a book about how to do paint parties. And then after writing that, little ebook, I sold it thousands and thousands of times. And then I started realizing, oh my gosh, maybe I could create a boot camp or something to help people. And then that just kept spinning off into more and more and more stuff. And now we have this monthly Paint Party Headquarters where every month I give you access to new designs, new marketing tips, new strategies, new everything. It's just so much fun. So like I said, the doors are wide open. You can be a part of it now, and we'll teach you how to make money doing paint parties, art kits, all of that and more. And our newest thing we just added are paint by number kits, which are really, really fun. Okay, so I'm going to add some glitter. This is a Craft Twinkles, and I'm going to add this to the star, and then I'm going to use some snow text. So I'm actually going to put some snow text on the snow down here. And then, of course, once this dries, I can add, oh, Diane Cooper, I'm so glad you love being a part of PPHQ. I'm so glad. Let me know in the comments if you're in PPHQ. And yes, everyone inside of Paint Party Headquarters, this design, I've already posted the pictures for you because I wanted you to have access to it early. But this design is getting posted on December 1st, but I already gave you pictures so you could already start to use it. Because again, we know in the paint party business, we got to be ready early. So this is Snow Tex. Now, if you've never brought Snow Tex to a paint party, you are missing out. Oh, Linda's on here. Hey, Linda. Hey, Jamie. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Tony's on here with our big old paint party of 60 prepays. Congratulations. That means that she had 60 people prepay. Hey, Shelly. Oh, I'm so happy to see you on here. Shelly's been in Paint Party Headquarters for several years now. Very thankful for her. Let's see. We have so many cool people on here. So this right here is so fun. So all it is puffy snow. How cool is that? And I'm telling you, you will have people at your paint parties that have never used it before, grown women that turn into little girls as they are painting with this. Because I actually teach them, I'm about to go to my computer, so I don't want to use my fingers, but I actually teach you to put it on with your fingers. Then once it dries, you can add glitter. And I found out recently they now have glitter snow tacks, which, by the way, is the best thing ever. Best thing ever. Rebecca says she's in PPHQ. This nurse needs to slow down so I can get my paint party business going. Art is my passion. That's what I love too, is that you can go as slow or as fast as you want. You know, we have people that are full-time and they are doing paint parties like crazy. I just interviewed Kristen. Oh, this is an easy way to make the side of your canvas fun. Watch this. How quick we can do this. So Kristen, I talked to her. She has 18 paint parties booked between now and December 20th. And she works part-time right now, but she was full-time. And that is insane. She already has them prepaid as well. So that's the thing about this. You can do one a month and make a little extra money for fun, or you can do a ton. It's totally up to you. I have personally 2 this month. So I want you to know, I've been teaching paint parties for 16 years. And I currently still teach paint parties. You know why? First off, I want to know what's going on out there. I want my finger on the pulse. I want to know if things are still working, what's not working. Also, it's great money, right? Like, you know, a lot of times, you know, I think I had paint on there. Yeah. I have paint on my lip now. A lot of times, you know, people are like, why are you still teaching paint parties when you're doing paint party headquarters? First off, I want to have my finger on the pulse. I want to know what's working, what's not working, so I can tell you, right? Then I also, oh, thank you, Tammy. It's great money. You know, we talked about the paint party calculator last night and what works well and what, you know, what our goals are. And my goal is to get a cruise for 3 to 4 nights. And I know I can make that with my paint party money. I also want a new pair of cowboy boots because I love cowboy boots. It's one of my favorite things to buy. So I want you to know, you know, even though I've been doing this for 16 years, over 16 years, I am still in it with you. I still do this to this day because it is fun. It's great money. It's an easy way to make extra money, and you can get prepays. I'm going to add some hearts on here because I just think that's going to be so cute. What do y'all think? Are the hearts adding to it or taking away? And I'm doing it where it's almost like I'm just doing a V. Almost like a little V, but then just add to it. I love that so much. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so let me know if you like the hearts or if you're like, not really. Hearts are very meaningful for me and my family, for sure. Okay, I'm going to add those on here. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I'm actually going to quickly show you a little behind the scenes of Paint Party Headquarters. And of course, this needs way more glitter. See how there's some glitter on the pieces there? Kind of the same thing here. Once that dries a little bit, I'll add that glitter. But this is a very, very easy painting that you can do at a paint party it takes an hour. An hour. You could stretch it out a little bit longer, but you could literally do this in an hour's time, right? Simple, easy, fun for ladies' nights, for kids, however you want to do. Oh, that's way cuter. What do y'all think? The hearts or no hearts? Hearts or no hearts? Oh, and Kelly, yes, if you want the info on how to join Paint Party Headquarters, the link is in the description, okay? The link is in the description, so you can grab it right now and go ahead and join. And if you want to commit to the full year, you get 3 months free, okay? 3 months free if you want to commit to the full year. Now, here's the thing about Paint Party Headquarters. You get access to it basically 4 different ways. So when you sign up, we have a Facebook group. Okay, so here's the Facebook group right here, Paint Party Headquarters. You have the Facebook group. Oh, good. Judy said hearts. Betty said hearts. Carrie said hearts for sure. Awesome. Did I still have paint on my face? I think I'm good. Oh, Sherry said hearts. Sherry, are you the one that painted the snowmen as with the earrings? Was that you? Oh my gosh, those were so cute. Oh my gosh, those were so cute. I loved them. Okay, so we got overwhelming on the hearts. Yay. Y'all are my people. So you get access to the Facebook group, which has, a ton of people in there that are answering questions, as well as we have, good luck on your hip surgery. Oh my gosh. Yes, sometimes when you're healing, you could go through all the trainings. Again, this is not for everybody. So I want to be very clear. This is not for everybody. Some of you are like, I just like to paint, and I am not wanting to do this. That's okay. But for a lot of you, I talk all the time about how you can make extra money selling art kits, selling porch leaners. We're going to be doing porch leaners tomorrow, right? Oh, there's our pretty backdrop if you haven't seen it yet. There's just so much potential. Yes, Tarina, if you join for the year, you prepay for the whole year, and you're committing to a year, but you're also getting 3 months free. Okay. So if you're like, I'm not really sure, then you can do the $47 a month, and that's totally fine, and cancel at any time. Marlo, yay! Welcome, Marlo, everyone. She just joined. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I am so thankful you're trusting me. Here's the thing. We have everything from the beginner who is just now starting to paint to the money-making artist who is just coming in and grabbing the new design, the new marketing materials, everything that you need. Now, if you don't like Facebook, we have it on an app. So when you sign up, you're going to get a login, and you're going to be able to pull up all the trainings on the app, as well as you're going to pull up all the trainings on the website. So all you have to do, and especially those of you that are already a member of Paint Party Headquarters, you just go to texasartandsoul.com, scroll to the bottom, and it says members here. Click on it, and you can log in from the website or the app, or we email it to you. We also email it to you, and we have it in Paint Party Headquarters Facebook group. So we literally have it everywhere for you. Okay. So I want to show you. Oh, Marlo says, I love the app. Thank you for all this information. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Carmel says, I enjoy PPHQ, and I'm brand new by 1 month. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Y'all, we have been here for over 4.5 years. So can you imagine? There is a ton of information. Yeah, there is a website too. So there's a website, Sherry, an app, so you can consume the information however you want, okay? Because I know some people want to ask a question. We literally have, we call them the guardians of Paint Party Headquarters, okay? So I used to be a one-woman show. I used to do all this by myself, and thankfully, we have grown enough, and God has given us more than we could ever imagine, beyond our wildest dreams, that now we can pay people to help us, which is so amazing. And so we have a team, we call them the guardians at Paint Party Headquarters, and their job is to literally see what your question is and find an answer for you, and not only help answer your question, but then they lead you to a training on where I'm teaching on that subject too. So we really try to be there as much as possible, because we know a lot of people really need help, and we get stuck. So let's go. I'm going to just show you a little bit. So if we go to albums, I'm just going to show you kind of some cool stuff. And again, this is on the website too, and on the app. Let's see right here. So if we went to albums right here, these are all, okay, this is what I did not expect. All of these are from y'all sharing, okay? I had no idea that y'all inside Paint Party Headquarters would want to share so much. So you became such sharers and givers that we created albums, because y'all kept going, hey, this is a design and y'all can use it too. So we make sure that the design is not copyright. Now, all of these here are SVGs. So we have around 500 total. So let's say if you went to the winter SVGs, you can literally, these have all been created for you to use as paintings for, they could be used just to, let's say you just want a cute little thing to copy and then use some carbon paper with. Okay, let's say you want to do your porch leaner and you want everyone to have this beautiful writing. You could print this off and then just use carbon paper at your paint party. Or if you have a Cricut or a silhouette or anything like that, you could definitely use that as well. Now we have, like I said, we're around 500 of those and we add 15 every single month. And we have kids paintings, 131 already of kids paintings, spring, summer, fall, and winter. Actually, I said over 100 paintings, but we're actually at like 400 paintings. So, and then we have tracers, 110 tracers. We have event photos for you. But what I want to show is so cool. So this right here, we're at 358 and we literally add to it every single month. So here is the coolest part that I think is worth just the marketing write-off alone for my taxes is this. So for example, let's say, okay, we're going to go to winter because this is an awesome design, but it's fall. So we're going to go to winter to show you. But let's say that you are having a paint party for winter, right? You're going to have a paint party and you need a graphic designer to make your flyer stand out. It's all here. This is the coolest part. This is one of my favorite features. Besides having access to the designs, besides like not having to come up with designs, they're created for me already. But this has been one of my favorite parts because I am not a graphic designer. Oh, Carmel, if you don't have access to this, yes. So what I want you to do is email support@texasartandsoul.com or support@paintpartyheadquarters.com, and we will definitely get you access. Because if you have access to this Facebook group, you have access to this. You may just not know exactly how to find it. Carmel, the better way is just to post your question in Paint Party Headquarters and my team will tag you and link you directly to it so you can find it. That'll help you even faster. Yes, Tony, the marketing alone for me is worth the money in time it saves me. Yes, that's what I am telling y'all. So like right now, so I have a party with this winter angel, okay? Now, if I went to the right, and this is all on the website too, it gives me everything. It gives me the training, the step-by-step tutorial, the tracers, the supply list, the instructions. So if I wanted to sell this as a kit, I could print off those step-by-step instructions, the marketing flyers, the social media, every single thing I need to make this party a go. Literally, every single thing I need. Sign up by Tuesday because Tuesday I'm going to be doing 2 Zoom calls to get you going. So I'm going to be doing 2 Zoom calls. Deidre, great question. So it's $47 a month and you get all of this. You can join for a year. And if you join for a year, you get 3 months free. So now here's what's really cool. So if I book the party for this, which I did book a party for this one in December, all I do, nope, you don't pay extra, Marlo. That's part of it. You could sell it as kits. You could do it as porch leaners. You could do it as paint parties. You could do this as an online paint party, any of that. My goal is to help you make money with this. So my marketing flyer is editable. I can click here and it's going to bring me to use the template. So now I don't have to go through the trouble of creating a marketing flyer. It is editable. This is one of the things that, oh my gosh, as a paint party owner and trying to work full time, I can change this. So if my party is on Wednesday, November 3rd, I just double click it and change it, right? Isn't that crazy? Annie says, Heidi, what would you have done if you would have had with your time, if you had this at your fingertips when you first started? I know. I would have had so many more paint parties and I booked a ton of paint parties. But I'm telling you, like, this was created out of what I needed as a teacher working full time and doing paint parties full time. This is literally what I needed. I remember a Sunday afternoon spending hours trying to create a new painting, and it looked like crap. And I was like, I just wasted 3 hours trying to create this, and I'm working full time. How am I going to do this? It saves me time. So now you have hundreds of paintings. You don't have to create any of them. As a member, you have rights to use them to make money at your paint parties. Oh my gosh, Barbara says, I did it. I joined. Yay, Barbara. We're going to send you this in the mail. This like legal size kind of, starter to get you going, and it'll get you to the right places. So it has the magic script on there. It just has some fun stuff, kind of the calendar, what to expect, all of that kind of stuff. So here's the thing that I want you to think about. When you are doing this, I want you to remember, this is your business. Think about the things that we spend on I get to write this off, right? This is a write-off. I get to write this off. Guess what? I get to write my marketing materials off. So if you're doing this as a business and you're getting access to on-trend designs, I don't just create the designs. I hire artists to help me with that. We have people in Paint Party headquarters that want to share their designs. And we highlight them in Paint Party headquarters, and they share their designs. And so it's not just my artwork that's being shared, and we make sure that it's ready for you so that you can do it. It's not a painting that has, 18 colors where you can't teach it in 2 hours. It's designed for a paint party. And Tony says, I get so many compliments on my flyers, and I say, thank you, God. Thank you, Heidi and team. Yeah, I couldn't create flyers like that. My flyers suck. They're awful. I'm not a graphic artist, but I know that now. And thankfully, we can hire somebody to do that, not only for me, but for you too. Let's see. Deidre says, I wish I knew how to create my own paintings and then turn them into tracers. Oh my gosh. So back in the day, I used to take my own paintings and I would put them up to a window and then trace them on, I would put 4 pieces of computer paper together and then trace them. And then I would take that and then scan it into my computer and make the tracer that way. That was all before we had Procreate. Lisa said, so this may be a dumb question, but the Snowman Showdown was $10. And then the $27 offer is a part of this, what you're talking about. Okay, so Lisa, this is not a dumb question, and thank you for asking. So we had around 4,200 and something of you sign up for the Snowman Showdown. By the way, thank you. I cannot even believe the response for that. We have just been kind of overwhelmed and shocked by the response. It has been so cool to see so many new faces and hear your stories and just going through your posts. It's been so inspiring. So first off, thank you. Now, when you signed up for the Snowman Showdown, there was an offer if you wanted this bonus library. Now, this bonus library included 5 things, and then there was a free gift with that was either paintbrushes or a tote bag. Now, these are on their way. We have almost 900 of you that out of the 4,000 that wanted that, which again, mind-blowing. This is just so thankful. So Bobby and Pixie, my husband and my daughter, are our shipping department. We are not the best shippers. So we are trying our hardest to get that out to you as fast as possible. So please be kind to us. We're trying to get that out as fast as possible. Now, that is not a part of Paint Party headquarters. So if you want to be a part of Paint Party headquarters, that is, you can sign up for the year and get 3 months free, or you can try it out for $47 a month. And then if all of a sudden you're like, yes, I love this, I want to be a part of this, then you can email our support team and get the 3 months free. Sherry says, PPHQ is absolutely worth every penny. If you're an artist looking for a way to profit from your creativity, you'll learn how to finally do something you love, make creative friends, and make money at the same time. You'll be amazed at how much fun this business is. It is so much fun. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Krista says, do you need a binder of paint ideas they can choose to book parties? Actually, we made it for you. I'm telling you. So like we try to obviously, make the things we think you need, but then we also take your suggestions. So one of the ideas that I came up with was a lookbook. So you can get this printed, and we made it without my logo on it. So you can actually get this printed, or we have them for sale when you're a part of Paint Party Headquarters, printed for you, and you can buy them from us. But we have all these paintings in here, so you can take this to your paint party and people can scroll through it, like hold it and look through it and actually go, oh my gosh, I want to book this one. And it's called a Paint Party Lookbook. So we left it blank so that you could just put your sticker on it, right? Put your business information. I didn't want to put Texas Art and Soul because then they'd be calling me to book the party. We also have a paint party checklist, an event preparation. You can just print this off, and it has everything you need, from the contact name, the location, the type of event. Is it a private, a public? Your paint party checklist, like all of this, right? We have it for you. It's all done. You just got to print it. Marlo says, do we need a business license? So go ahead and do your practice party, whatever you have, but I do recommend getting a DBA. It's called Doing Business As. It costs about $20. And that's what I started with at first, was just a DBA. Eventually I got a LLC, but right now just a DBA should be fine unless your state requires something different. But when you first start, my biggest thing is don't put 50 hurdles in front of you. Literally just get started. Just get started. Like, have a couple friends over, teach them how to paint the snowman. Like, just get started and get your feet wet, because that's going to really help you and build your confidence and get you excited about moving forward. Annie says, Barbara, you joined at the perfect time, fourth quarter. Use that magic script, help pay for Christmas. Yes. Oh my gosh. I just booked another party when I was in a restaurant that I love. And my husband was listening because he was sitting at the table and I was talking to the lady. And he's like, you seriously, like word for word, exactly what you teach people. And I'm like, yes, I'm not like telling you something I'm not doing. I'm doing the exact same thing to get my parties booked too. So I really, y'all, I'm when you get to know me, you know I am an open book. I kind of share too much information, but I really want you to succeed. And I want you to realize that you're going to have times when you feel unstoppable. When you have a paint party of 15, of 20, of maybe even 50-ish, like Tony, she had 60 prepays. She feels on top of the world, right? And then you're going to have times when they cancel. A party doesn't happen. That is completely normal. That is part of success. Failure is a huge part of success. You got to get comfortable with that. And Sandra says, I'm more interested in learning how to promote paint kits. Is this something you can help me with in PPHQ? Yes, Sandra, so much. And we just started color by numbers, like paint by number kits, which is something really, really cool. Deb says, I rejoined tonight. Oh, welcome back, Deb. We have a lot of people that might join and then they end up rejoining again. And that is so fine. And we would love to have you back. And Robbie says she's joining tomorrow. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, so happy you're joining. Very cool. Let me see. Melissa just joined for the year. High five. I'm so excited to get to know you. Another thing I want to tell you. So we have a calendar every month that comes out. Now, you'll get this in the mail when you join. Just give us a couple weeks because, again, we're not the best at shipping. But so here's how the calendar works. Just so you can, let me see if I can pull up one of our calendars. So you can see, there's so much. I want you to, like, when you join, be cautious because I don't want you to, like, drink from a fire hose, get too overwhelmed, and then just want to go throw up in a corner, because it is a lot, right? Remember, you're trying to learn something new. So you got to give yourself grace. You got to give yourself time to breathe, to do one step at a time. It is very, very important that you do one step at a time. So every month you're going to get the Deco Art discount, which is 50% off your paints once a month. So that alone is worth it too. So here's, for example, so we have the calendar. Oh, I got to cover that. I can't share the Deco Art code unless you remember. So we have the calendar here. So this is what November looks like. So for example, every first of the month, we have the painting tutorial drop. Then I do a Q&A every month. So I'm live for an hour, just answering your questions. Then we have a Zoom call every month where it's called peer-to-peer. That's where we all get together and we do, we just talk about what's going on, what's working, what's not working. And that is so, so valuable because you're getting to know your other Paint Party Headquarters family, but you're also learning. The marketing tip is released every second Monday of the month. The social media tip is released the third Monday of the month. And here's the cool thing. So we have and it's totally optional, but we do a prayer and gratitude meeting every month. I seriously think that is the most important hour of the whole thing. Now, we have people of all beliefs inside of Paint Party Headquarters. So there is no pressure. There's nothing like that. But we have a Zoom room where we come in and we do a quick Bible study. We do prayer and gratitude because I truly know, y'all, I went bankrupt. I lost everything. There is no way I would have ever thought this would be my life now. So this paint party adventure, you have no idea where it's going to take you. It might just be you doing art kits. And your art kits are crazy big, right? It might be you sell ornaments every year. It might be you're go crazy on Etsy with awesome ornaments and you use the paint party and the paintings I have here. There's so much opportunity. So much opportunity. And I feel like that hour of just realizing that there's only so much I can do. And I know all of this is a gift from God. All of this, the way he made me love making paintings, the way he gave me the almost peaceful rest I have when I feel like when I paint, like I know that's a gift from God. And I love, and again, it's totally optional and it's never recorded. We used to record them, but we, sometimes openly share more information. And so we don't record those meetings. So they're just for who wants to come in. And we just take an hour to pray for each other, to just remember who's really in charge, right? And then we also do challenges. So I know there's a lot. There's a lot in there. Oh my gosh, it's somebody's birthday. Happy birthday. Sherry says, woohoo, happy birthday to me. I have a new family. Oh, welcome, Sherry, and happy birthday. What a great birthday present to yourself. So there's so much. I try to do challenges. I try to do so many things. Marlo says, we're still looking for a home church. Too many closed. I would love to join. And yeah, if you don't have a home church, try to find something online too, for sure. I know that's just really helpful to just connect. Let's see. How do you know if someone in your own community is also doing PPHQ? I don't want to be stepping on others' toes. Sherry, that is a great question. What is really cool is that we actually have people that are in the same town, and instead of looking at it as competition, some of them are meeting up, having lunch together. If one of them can't do a party, they're referring to somebody else. I can't tell you how many times that I have had parties in my area that I can't do, and that I will refer to somebody in Paint Party Headquarters that I know is within 30 minutes of me. I think it is so important. Tony's only 30 minutes from me. She's not very far from me, and we still both have a paint party business. So I think you have to just definitely look at it from a different way. I don't look at things too much as like, oh my gosh, I really like the way I teach you is there's so many different avenues of making money this way that you might start to realize like, hey, I kind of want to build an online paint party business. And yes, that takes more time, but guess what? There's over 1 billion people online. And as we have seen in the past 3 years, 2.5 years, online is not going anywhere. So if you're like, yep, I might want to be in this for a little while, you can take the time. It takes longer to build online, I'm not going to lie, but there's so much potential. So much potential. And so anyway, I just wanted to show y'all kind of a little behind the scenes, officially invite you to be a part of Paint Party Headquarters. You can join. The link is in the comments, or I'm sorry, not in the comments, in the description. And again, we are just so thankful to help you. We are so thankful to just share with you what we know. Again, I like to be like the guinea pig and try things and then see if it works. I remember last year I was like, okay, let me try this. If it works, I'll tell you everything. If it doesn't work, let's not do it, right? So I like to be that person that's saying, yes, this is a hit. It's going like wildfire. Go for it. And then I like to, try to find the newest things. Like right now, we were in our peer-to-peer the other day, and I was talking about doing Christmas Eve crates. And I just started. If you don't know what one is, I'll show you what one is. Hold on. And one of our members, Lori, was like, yes, I'm doing Christmas Eve crates like crazy, and I'm making a ton of money off of them. So we got on a whole tangent about Christmas Eve crates. It's literally where it looks like a little Santa brought it. And then you personalize them with somebody's name. And then people put pajamas in it. They put, hot chocolate. They put all kinds of fun stuff. And then this is our SVGs. So I'm just basically using it to look at or to trace with carbon paper. Isn't that crazy? What's the longest distance you've been asked to drive to teach a paint party? Well, Pam, I'm kind of crazy because I actually, me and Pixie, my daughter, so for like 4 years in a row, we did a road trip from Texas all the way to Florida. I have a really cool video I can share with y'all. We did 13 days. We did 5 different paint parties in 13 days, and all of the paint parties paid for our entire trip. Our entire adventure. We went to Harry Potter. My daughter was really into Harry Potter during that time. And we went to Harry Potter, and she actually worked the paint parties. So she made money, and then she bought herself a wand and a little thing. Like, it was so fun. I have so many great memories from our road trips. So I actually, from here to Vero Beach. So what is that? 22 hours. So I've gone a long distance, and that's not the norm. That was more for like a traveling paint party. I actually have a whole thing on traveling paint parties. So yeah, Sherry says several people are from all around the world. One gal is in Paris and does parties at the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. So, one of our members actually posted her paintings with her teachings people in front of the Eiffel Tower, painting the Eiffel Tower. I was like, okay, you are now officially the coolest member of Paint Party Headquarters. It was so crazy. We have had some crazy, awesome paint parties all over the world. And we have people from Australia, from Canada, from United Kingdom, from Scotland. I mean, everywhere is we have Paint Party Headquarters. So it's all over the place. And what's really cool, especially about having people from other parts of the world, a lot of them, they are brand new to paint parties. So like, they're just so excited because they're like, oh my gosh, this is brand new. This is something so exciting. And then I wanted to let you know too, the last week of the month. So we call it Creative Week. And the reason why, let me set this down. The reason why we call it Creative Week is, and you can see on here, and you'll get this in the mail when you join, it says Creative Week. Now, my job as your business coach / paint party extraordinaire, whatever you want to call me, or your new BFF, is to help you know that you've got to have time to rest. So for example, I try on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I don't always succeed at this, but I try so much to not be inside Paint Party headquarters answering questions, to not be online going crazy, right? We have Creative Week because we want you to know that you need to take a breather. You know, part of my job of helping you with this is I got snow techs all over me. For so many years of me building this, you know, I'm 16 plus years into this business, right? For so many of those years, I missed so much stuff. I missed a lot of things because I was hustling. Now, as I'm getting older, wiser, I'm 43 now, and I've been doing this, you know, since my late 20s, right? Now that I'm older and wiser, I'm realizing that I can still take time off. I can still have moments with my family where before a lot of times, oh, Harley, welcome. I'm so happy you joined. So a lot of times, you know, in the old days, I used to just go. And I was like frantic. And now I'm starting to learn that we can still do this business and work hard. I'm not saying don't work hard, but we can still have time. So we actually created Creative Week. So you know, no new trainings are coming to you and that you're not like, oh my gosh, I'm missing out. There's a training and I got to watch it, right? And also I'm not there yet, but I'm trying so hard to be a good example for you to teach you that to not only work hard and make things happen, but have fun. Remember the Paint Party calculator? If you've been doing the Snowman Showdown with us, find out what you want to make and then book it and have fun. So I really try hard to play hard as much as I work hard. And I work really hard. So I'm trying to play hard as well. And I want to show you that you can do that too. Because the last thing we want to do is build a business, be building this business, painting and booking parties, and then look up and realize that we didn't create a life we loved. We didn't do anything fun. We didn't have any cool experiences. So I'm all about trying to teach you from my mistakes early on from this paint party world. I was too much hustling and I didn't have enough time to have fun. And I want you to know that you can do both. But it's really hard for me because my go-to is workaholic. That's my go-to. So I really try. I saw a question about what's an annual salary for a paint party person. That depends on you. So we have people in here that do one party a month, that do art kits, that do whatever. And then we also have people that are full-time, that make $10,000 a month. So it is up to you. It is up to you what you book. It is up to you. So like, for example, on Saturday, I think I have maybe 8 people signed up right now. So 8 people to Alexa, what's 8 times 35?
8 times 35 is 280.
So that's like $280 before expenses. So I'm teaching wine glasses, which you can get these for like $1 at the dollar store. And then I just need hardly any paint. It's glass paint. So I just need barely any to make one of these happen, right? So after my expenses, I'll easily bring home probably $215, $220. Now that's just for a party of 8. Now fast forward that. Next month, I'm doing a party of 50. Alexa, what's 50 times 35?
50 times 35 is 1,750.
So that's 1,750, right? That's so funny, Charlene. She says, Heidi was wondering if you made enough money for that new cowboy. So we were writing down last night our goals, and I put new cowboy boots, but I forgot to write boots. I got distracted. Imagine that. And I wrote down new cowboy, and when I went to read it, Bobby was right there, and I said, new cowboy. And he was like, am I getting replaced? I was like, I'm sorry, I'm in new cowboy boots. So anyway, so yeah, so you can go as much or as little as you want. We have people who have literally paid off thousands of dollars in debt. We have April who is booking parties like a crazy person, and she's paying for 2 of her sons' colleges right now, which is so crazy. So, LOL, Alexa's going to ask you why she does all your math. Oh my gosh, Alexa and we are math partners. Like if you ever had like a math study partner, that's me. That's me and Alexa. We're math study partners. So yeah, so there's so much that you can learn. And there's not a video yet, Sherry, for the glasses, but I should probably do one because they're really simple. You know what? When I do my party on Saturday, I'll see if Pixie will come with me and actually film the part when I'm teaching it because it's very simple. It's literally just white glass paint, not even on the bottom, just here. And then you just bring it up and then you just take a little bitty fine brush, a liner brush, and you just put little black. That's it. And then you just make you a little cardinal, a little bird. It's so easy. And then this is the part that just kind of spruces it up. So fun. So anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to officially invite you to join Paint Party Headquarters. I know with social media and so many things happening all the time, it's hard. It's hard to know when things are happening. So I wanted to take a minute to officially invite you. If you want to be a part of this, again, it's not for everybody. It is not for everybody, but the link is in the description. I would love to just help you. I would love to see like what happens over the next 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, all of that stuff. I would love to know all of that. Like what you're going to do with this, you know? We just don't know. Like it could go anywhere. Your paint party adventure could go anywhere, but you got to take the first step. Oh, Shelly says, yes, please make a tutorial for the glasses. Okay, for sure. I'll do that for y'all. Sherry says, where did you get her name from? Oh, Pixie. Okay, so I was like 6 months pregnant. She's 16, by the way, my daughter. She's amazing. And we had her name picked out, but I just was not like, I liked it, but I didn't love it. She was going to be, for anybody who has this name, I still love it. Like, I still like it, but I didn't want it for my daughter. It just didn't feel right. And so her name was going to be Alana, which was like, I was so excited about that name. About 6 months in, I was like, I really, like, I'm not sure. And I was obsessed at the time with Tinkerbell and Pixie and all of that. And so Bobby came home from work and I said, I have a name for her, but I'm just really like nervous about saying it. And he goes, what is it? And I said, I really want to name her Pixie. And he goes, yep, that's it. That's her name. That's got to be it. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay. And I was like, okay, but we can't tell anyone because like, I just don't want people to add their opinions. I don't want people to make fun of it. Like, I really want that to be her name. And so it's supposed to be Pixie Rianne. Well, I had an emergency C-section. I know this is way too much information, but we had kind of a traumatic experience. I had an emergency C-section and then it was supposed to be Pixie Rianne. And then I woke up and Bobby had named her middle name Rain. He had changed it because he had this dream of her like having joy, raining joy over everybody. And so what can you do? I mean, that was a good excuse. So now it's Pixie Rain, which I love. When did you start this? How long after did you quit your teaching job? Sherry, that is a great question. So here's the thing. I am not that person that's like, quit your day job. It's all going to be fine. No, you will never hear that from me. I went bankrupt. I lost everything over 10 years ago. I am very careful. Like I taught full time until I was making enough money that I could quit my full time. But then I even still was so scared that I went part-time teaching while I was teaching my paint parties full time. So I am very conservative when it comes to that because I know that, oh my gosh, Leslie, your nickname is Pixie? Oh, that's amazing. We've only met like 2 other pixies. That's it. So that's really cool. And a dog named Pixie. So I am very, very careful with, because I know in business there's ups and downs. And with people having a full-time job, it gives you the flexibility to not have so much pressure at the beginning. If you're all of a sudden like, I quit my job and everything's fine, blah, 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 you're going to have those times where you're like, oh crap. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I don't ever tell anybody when they should ever quit their job. I feel like that is a decision you'll know. Like you'll know when it's time, and it will still be scary. Like you'll know when it's time and it's still scary, but that's a decision for you and when it's your time. So I think that my best advice is just work hard. Like get them going. Take time for your family, of course, but start booking them, start making that extra money, start leading it towards some of your big goals and dreams from your paint party calculator. And then just see where it takes you. That's my biggest piece of advice. Just see where the paint party adventure takes you. But I just wanted to give y'all the here it is. If you want to be a part of it, you are welcome to. I know it is not for everybody, but for those of you that need time saved, that need marketing materials, that need your paintings ready to go, and you don't have to worry about it, it is there. Oh, that's so cool. Leslie says, all my siblings have their names on a flannel stocking my mother made, but mine says Pixie. Oh, that's awesome. Sherry, I want to meet you so bad. Oh my gosh, Sherry. So we have, once a year, we do a huge event called Paint Party Business Live. And I met over 200 of you, in September. So we do it again, and we'll do it again in September. So make sure that, if you're a part of Paint Party headquarters, you get first dibs on tickets. The tickets go on sale March 1st. So yes, that is a perfect time. We get to spend 2.5 days together. Annie said, I did the same thing today, Heidi. If it's not making money today, I'm not doing it. High five, Annie. Oh my gosh. So Annie is a member of Paint Party headquarters, and she was kind of a wallflower for about a year. She watched all the training. She was a part of all the meetings. I got this at a local boutique. Actually, I bought it today when me and my daughter went to lunch. It just says Santa baby. So Annie was a wallflower, just kind of watched and just did, just kind of like, hung out, did the trainings, came to the meetings, just such a bright light in Paint Party headquarters. And then Annie got serious. Annie is kicking butt. She is doing paint parties like crazy. She's creating experiences. And the other day during one of our meetings, she said, her husband had asked her to help with something. And she told him, she said, if it's not making money today, I'm not doing it. And I just thought that was the best quote ever. So I have on my side wall in my office, anything that's like really quote worthy or just really inspires me, I write it down and I put it on that wall. And that was one of the ones I put on the wall because I love that so, so much. Oh my gosh, so much. Sherry says, I showed some of my teacher friends my painting from last night and now they want to paint it. Don't do it for free and get prepays, Sherry. Prepays. We teach you all about prepays. And we will announce the location of Paint Party Business Live on March 1st, okay? We've had it in Dollywood and we've had it in Texas. So we will have the location announced March 1st. And let's see, do you paint with them at parties or show pre-painted piece or teach? Actually, Pam, I've done both, all of the above. Sometimes I actually just say, hey, does anybody want me to show the first step on your canvas? And I have people fighting over me showing the first step. And then I just walk around and help. And sometimes I'll teach step by step if it's a big group and I have a projector. It just totally depends. Oh my gosh. So there's so many questions. I'll try to come back in here. Let's see. Betty says, I had to leave my job because my mom has dementia. Oh, I'm so sorry. And raising and homeschooling my 15-year-old granddaughter, and I feel like I could get hooked on this painting. I do wood leaners, now tumblers, and t-shirts. How fun! Oh my gosh, okay, I'm so sorry about your mom, and I'm so glad you're able to homeschool your granddaughter. I'm sure that's a really great bond. I'm sure it's hard at times for sure, but I'm sure that's a great bond too. But yeah, this is something your granddaughter could help you with. You know, Pixie, she has been helping me with paint parties since she was 5. She's been a part of this business, and she can run a paint party on her own. So, and has ran a paint party on her own. So I want y'all to remember, as you're doing this, it's kind of cool, like, you know, to have your family be a part of it. It's a good way for them to make extra money and to learn skills too. So anyway, I just want to officially invite you. I know it's late. I'm going to go have a glass of wine and probably watch some TV, but I just wanted to say welcome if you have joined Paint Party Headquarters. If you haven't yet and you want to be a part of some crazy fun ways to make some extra money, and through art kits, through paint parties, through porch leaners, through ornaments, through paint by number, like so many different ways, then I want you to join Paint Party Headquarters if it's a fit for you. Again, no hard feelings if it's not. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you showing love and being kind. But for those of you that are moving to the next step and want to be a part of this, I cannot wait to get to know you more. And I just want to say thank you so much for trusting me, trusting our team. And then also, you're going to be getting this in the mail. Just give us some time, because we are the worst shippers in the world. Oh my gosh, Teresa, it's 4 a.m. in the UK. Man, you were up early. Oh my goodness. I do not like the 4 a.m. I avoid that hour at all costs. Yes, you have new BFFs now. All right, guys, go ahead and click the link in the comment, not the comments. I don't even know. Where is it? I think it's in the description. If you want to be a part of it, click the link in the description, and I'll see you inside Paint Party Headquarters. All right, good night.